I've gone the wrong way. It's even colder here. Freezing.
My hands are cold, my face is cold. What did I expect?
Is this the most ambitious journey to Rise Festival ever? I'm on a ferry headed for France, where I'm going to drive my car to my favourite wine region, fill it up with cheap bottles of red before abandoning it, putting my skateboard to ground and headed for the French Alps, to Les Deux Alps, where Rise Festival is located. Yeah, this is a bit of a different one. I'm doing this one solo. There's no Coles here. He wasn't able to make these dates work, but we are doing another trip very soon, like very soon. My last ferry was cancelled. This ferry was delayed by an hour. Don't quite know where I'm going to end up yet tonight. Probably Burgundy, sleep in the car overnight because I'm cheap, and then put the skateboard to ground first thing in the morning. The days are short. You've got to start early, finish late. Am I biting off more than I can chew on my own? At least if it goes wrong, I've only got myself to blame. One piece of good news, it looks to be dry in France for the next few days, meaning I'm not going to get wet for a while.
Morning, this is where I slept last night. 20 miles outside of Orléans, south of Paris, 7 AM. And there's no light, so a lot of this is going to be done in the dark. I'm going to get myself up, get croissant, and start the day.
It's 8 AM. I was going to start from Orléans, which was just south of Paris, about 365 miles to Les Deux Alpes, but I've just spoken to Liam on the phone this morning. He reminded me when we went across Spain, we were only getting 20 to 25 miles range due to the cold. It's even colder here. I'm driving closer. I think that's probably the play. Otherwise, I run the risk of missing the festival entirely. Beautiful though so far, France. Bravo. Okay, I've made it to Dijon. From Dijon, it's 255 miles. Is it going to be hard enough? I know there's major elevation gain. It was -1 this morning, which massively affects battery range. I think I've probably made the right decision. I just hope it's not too easy. Major foreshadowing. I'm in a sports complex car park. Look at this. It's stunning. I just went in there to ask what time the car park closed. There was like 4 people in there, and as soon as I went, bonjour, do you speak English? Deathly silent. She said the car park doesn't close ever, so I think I'm going to leave the car here. And here it is. This is the Noble Steed, the 4-wheel drive X-Way Atlas Pro gear drive. I've made a couple of modifications to mount the Pelly. Got my off-road tyres there to hopefully get me through the snow, but I'm not 100% at that. Got a few saddle bags. Got my water in there. Right, that is me. I am on the road. I'm gonna lie, it was a little bit daunting leaving that car. Oh, this is a lifeline. It's warm. It's got some pack, this one. Woo! God, it feels good to be back on the road. I've got to go via the GoPro store and pick up a clip for my helmet because I left it at home. Success. I've got it. I was taking major risk though out there. I left the board here because the security guard wouldn't let me bring it in. I can't take risks like that. I can't leave it outside. I'll come back and it might not be there one day. I think I'm just going to try a short leg for the first day. It's already 3 PM. We lose the light in an hour. So I'm going to go for about 25 miles to a place called Dijon? B-E-A-U-N-E. And probably stay there for the night, get a good night's rest because I haven't really been sleeping a great deal, and hit the ground running early doors tomorrow. It's not like America. I don't think there's going to be outside sockets everywhere. I think that's going to be the hardest part, finding places to charge. Yeah, I think I'm in for a rude awakening on that one. And then the cold and the range and the elevation and the loneliness. Did I mess up? Over that way, west, the huge national park that I drove through on the way here. Absolutely stunning. Huge rolling hills and valleys of greenery. I mean, I'm going to the Alps. f***ing rolling hills. I'm going to the Alps. There's going to be views, mate. If you're going to Rise and you're watching this now, hit me up. Also, go and watch Vegas or Bust if you like what you're seeing, where me and Colsey try to make it to Vegas from San Francisco. This is probably where my Pinot Noir comes from. Four-wheel drive is mint. Got so much more traction. I wonder if it uses more back though. Probably, because you're driving 2 more motors, aren't you? I have 20 miles left to the village or the town of Dijon. This is how much sun we got left. We've probably got an hour and it will get very cold and very dark very quick. Wow, look at that house. My friend Dan Burridge once told me a story. His dad is a very passionate wine collector and is obsessed with the French region. When he went on a family holiday, they were driving through the French vineyard. Tony Burridge at the wheel, VCR camcorder glued to his head, driving at 10 miles an hour just so he could watch it back and bask in that moment. Well, Tony Burridge, bloody gorgeous around here. And with that, we've lost the sun. I'm gonna put better gloves on, zip up my coat and put a hat on. 18 miles. 4 bars remaining out of 5 on the skateboard bat. I think that's doable. The temperature going up this valley has just dropped by like 5 degrees. It's freezing. Well, it's already getting interesting. Tunnel. Sweet tunnel. Wow, already going through mountains. I've gone the wrong way. I can't believe I've gone the wrong way already. Now, it's taking me up this dirt path. Let's try out the 4-wheel drive up this track, why not? We've got like half an hour left of light. I think it's like 19 miles from here and I've got 4 bars of bat. I think I can do it. Oh, just slid over on the mud. Yeah, this is a fucking stupid idea, Paris. Am I gonna have to get back from whence I came? Just gonna have to be boring and I'm gonna have to backtrack and go back down through that valley. Because I didn't have Monopoly tyres on. Right, come on then. Come on, you. Okay, I've just got back to the place I started. That was a 4-mile detour and it was up a mountain. And now I'm on 3 bars. I might not be able to make anymore because I've just made that mistake. 15-20 miles in, got another 15 miles to go to with 3 bars left. Will I make it? I don't really know, but we're about to lose the light. Now into the night. My hands are cold, my face is cold, but what did I expect? Going through France in the winter, December. But spirits are high still. Look at that for a house. Wow. This is probably burning battery, but you've got to make the movie, haven't you? Got that inevitable 2 bars out of 5 left. I've got 14 miles to go. I haven't got that, so I've probably got between 5 and 8 miles. So I'm gonna see where that puts me and see if I can get a hotel there. Another 12 miles. I've got like 2 bars of bat. I don't think I've got 12 miles. So there is a place I can stay here, but then I'm only like 16 miles from the car. That has Type 2, and I have the adapter. I have the secret weapon. Let's have a butcher's. And the answer is no. It doesn't work. Okay, so it's 11 miles to Bune from here. Got 2 bars back. Do you know what? I might just go for it, see what happens. Okay, I've located another one. I've gone through the app process, so hopefully this will work now. Bingo, we're charging. Yes, come on! I can just charge for 20 minutes or so. That'll give me enough to get that extra 11 miles to the hotel without running out of juice, like between here and there. It's cold there. Okay, done, 25 minutes. It was €3. I mean, I wanted it to be free, but if it gets you home, it gets you home, all right? So, let's get back on the road. Juice back up to 4 bars, which is more than enough to make it home. But we're going down a dark road now. Whoa! That was way quicker than I thought it was going to be. TGVs or whatever. Whoa! Fair enough, France. Why can't we do that? That was going like 150 miles an hour or something. I f***ing love trains! I f***ing love trains so much! The mist is like freezing on my legs. Day 1 complete. Points to note. It's cold. I want to make a couple changes to my kit, or additions, if you will. The most important, a balaclava. My face is so cold going into this thick fog. And then I'd also like to get a couple of bungees for the top of the pelly case. If I could slide the tripod in and out, it'd be far easier than having to take my bag off every time. That was the first proper test drive I've had of this board. I absolutely love it. The throttle now is way more responsive. Firstly, you've got twice the amount of motors. When you do put the hammer down, it just takes off. This is the Formula 1 of electric skateboards now. I got the battery warning, the 20% battery warning, just because I've been having so much fun on those little winding streets. As soon as you're like past the apex, just booting it. I need to work out the exact mileage, but I think it's about 30 miles. Not amazing, but I didn't start on the road until like 2 p.m. or something, so I will take that.